brighter side, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it. Thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
And all that stuff, but
Is there anyone today who maybe has little inklings of what the centers were back when you were playing?
they all had preferred tastes. So as a big man, you either prefer to be on the inside or you prefer to be on the outside. And these guys these days, they just like being on the outside.
We were here today and we've switched things up a little bit. You are featured as a special guest alongside Kevin Harlan. How is that?
That's awesome. I like to work. I like to do.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
It's always fun to look around and see fans singing our Star-Spangled Banner. Getting in the spirit. Should be a good one tonight. Don't go away. The week is starting off right. Monday night, and 2K Sports presents the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the big man, Domantas Sabonis, is following in his father's Hall of Fame footsteps. We all remember what Arvydas Sabonis looked like when he was healthy, both in Russia and when he came over to the NBA. Domas watched his dad play with the Blazers and dreamed of becoming an NBA player in his own right. Well, he's arrived. Last season, Domantas became a first-time All-Star, and he's certainly doing his dad proud. Kevin?
He sure is. Thanks, David. Greg, we've got two terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. Boy, we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then it's Ibaka. And it's Beverly in at the point guard. And for the Pacers, Ogden and Oladipo, the backcourt duo. Sabonis and Turner up front. And it's Warren in at the small forward. So Indiana wins the tip. To the inside. And it's Turner finishing it off.
Well, the size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
From deep, George sinks the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's Oladipo. Pass to Brogdon. Fires from deep. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from range.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. George score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, Paul George concentrating through the contact and making sure he had a shooting window open.
Brogdon against Beverly. Poke loose. Here's George, and George with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And so it's Indiana with it after the basket by Los Angeles. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. Pacers retain possession. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
That's no good. Couldn't get his first shot to go. Oh!
No doubt. It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
The Pacers have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Beverly against Brogdon. And the wide open shot from Warren. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Shooting 4 of 5 to start the game. That's got to be a feel good.
Here's George. Woo!
Okay. Paul George dunk contest? He's maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's Brogdon on the wing, defended by Beverly, and it's in there. Brogdon's got 7 points in the game.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
And George, here we go. He gets that one.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Pacers trail by 3. It's Oladipo on the wing. And the Pacers another 3.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul. And here is Los Angeles now. George double-teamed over Oladipo.
A focused defensive effort from Oladipo there. That's where he's setting himself apart in this game.
From about 19 feet, and the Pacers tack on 2 more. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And George, here we go. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Now Oladipo, he has 5. 2 points. That one goes. He has 7. The Clippers trail. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Paul George is aggressive. Look at his eyes right now, focused on scoring, and he sees the open path and gets right there.
And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And it's George finishing it off. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Timeout.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And Bones, he stands just 6'1", but Patrick Beverley rebounds like a forward.
The fact that he's going to bring it mentally, GA, I mean, that's the huge advantage. I think if you're in the opposing locker room and you know you're going to get on the floor, Patrick Beverley is going to be right in your jock for every minute that you're going to be competing against him.
Here's Sabonis. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And it's blocked.
Can't be lazy around Patrick Beverley. He's going to get you down low with hands. That time, he blocks a shot.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And the versatility of Paul George's game, elite defense and rebounding, steals and deflections.
And you think about Paul George moving to several teams, yet still having the impact on both ends of the floor. I think that is a telltale sign that you have an elite talent in Paul George.
That free throw good from George.
Just 1 year in college for Paul George, and then made the transition to the NBA, and all the talk was about what it is we're seeing now, a very capable two-way player and all-star caliber talent.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line.
Got a piece of it. No good on that one. Nice D from Oladipo. Pacers trail by 4. The kick out to Warren. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 4 assists now tonight.
TJ Warren trusts that shot. Trust me, fantastic at shooting with purpose off the pass. That's alliteration.
And George gets it to go.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out, give him some space, let him get to work.
And then George with the jam.
Well, Paul George taking initiative tonight and going right at the defense.
Oladipo with the ball. He has 7. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
And the Pacers with possession here, trailing by 5.
And they've done a nice job controlling the defensive backboard to start this game.
Here's Leonard. The shot from the low post is good. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Brogdon looking it over. Knocks it loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Beverly. And some changes here for the Pacers. Doug McDermott comes in for T.J. Warren, and it's Lamb in there for Oladipo. Kennard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Sabonis, the pass to McDermott. 5 on the clock. Sabonis trying to get open. And finished off by McDermott.
McDermott putting it down, maybe surprising the defense a little bit, but showing some mobility getting to the rim.
And the shot is good.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great, scoring is coming in bunches, and both of the teams feeling confident right now.
Here's Lamb after the basket by Los Angeles. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Goga Bitadze's checked in for Indiana. Justin Holiday comes in for Sabonis. Zubac is checked in for the Clippers. Williams comes in for Marcus Morris. Outside Williams. And that one goes long.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. Count it. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Pretty good mid-range player there. The touch from Lou Williams, especially on those kind of jumpers, that one's on the money.
Lamb passes to McDermott. It's Brogdon on the wing. And again, it's the Pacers from deep.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And so little can be done to stop that. Leonard with the jets to screen down the lane, then tops it off with the thunder finish.
For the finish. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. 8-point game. And that one is off. Good D by Williams. Here's Beverly. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Brogdon the pass to Bitadze. Lamb against Beverly. And the pass to Bitadze. Back to Lamb. This one for 3. Drops in the tray.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
And that one's good. Leonard.
Timeout.
Well, if you're open, Patrick Beverly is going to do his best to get you the ball.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. You know, Greg, we know there's some power finishers in the NBA like Giannis Antetokounmpo, but he complains a lot that he needs to sell contact rather than muscle through it. How do you evaluate those kind of power finishers in the game?
Well, I mean, there's still power will always play a role, especially when you can add in quickness and athleticism. And I think you start right there with Giannis. I mean, he's kind of epitomizes that. LeBron obviously is still in that category. And a guy like Kawhi Leonard, he can send you into the stanchion when he gets going downhill as well.
T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana. And the Clippers with a change here, too. Batum's checked in. Pacers trail by 9. McConnell scanning the floor. And it's good for 2. Here's Williams. Leonard trying to break free. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
It's a solid opening quarter right here. Very active and creating a lot of good opportunities for himself.
Bitadze, the pass to Lamb. Misses off the left iron.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Shot's good by Williams.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Here's Lamb, following the score by Lou Williams. Lets the 3 fly, and McConnell gets it to go. McConnell's got 5 points so far.
And really, as the three-pointers keep dropping, you get the sense that the frustration is mounting for the defense. When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And so here is Indiana after the basket by Los Angeles. Bitadze with the bucket.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Here's Williams, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A 3-time Sixth Man of the Year. Last season, Lou Williams named his newborn son 6 in honor of his success in that role.
We talk a lot about the Mount Rushmore of the game's greatest players. Maybe we can start to chisel out the Sixth Men of the Year in the NBA. Lou Williams would have to get some serious consideration for that monument.
And he makes the first.
Well, whether Lou Williams is starting or more than likely coming off the bench, he's such a high-quality role player, someone that can heat up in a hurry and make the difference on those nights during a regular season where you could tally up 6 or 7 more wins. Lou's going to get those for you.
Aaron Holiday is checked in for Indiana. And so he makes both from the line. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. Now, here's McConnell. Tight defense on him. Dishes it to McDermott. Outside Holiday. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
And the shot goes in. 12 points for Leonard.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Pass to McDermott. Lots of room. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. Outside Williams. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
It's so hard to guard Lou Williams without fouling. He just moves around such a herky-jerky way, especially when he's slashing like this.
The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for Williams.
And they've been the more physical team offensively, seeking contact, looking to score in the lane, and getting to the line.
McConnell passes to Bitadze. Indiana moving it around. No good. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Leonard with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively.
You can tell right now the teammates are scanning the floor to find him and feed him. Why not? He's on it right now.
Double team on Holiday. McDermott, no one around him. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Here's Holiday. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Itadze. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
Taking 2 shots.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
I was a good kid at home, so my mama was confused. I just wanted you, trying to keep up with the crew. How'd y'all get everything you want for the same place as you? Decisions I would choose that could put me in the news. Ever since a Jew, I've been trying to. I had that in the life before I learned how to. If my daddy ever knew the trouble I get into, I was just a youth. I gotta thank you instead of going to play through it. And I love the hoop, but didn't have the coach to play for. Everybody knew I kept the handle on the string though. Waking up my neighbors, pretending I'm in the Staples. AI was my favorite, but Kobe showed me what great is. I could really make it if I turn some better grades in. Friends I loved to hang with didn't help me bring no 8s in. And I had to work way harder because I'm Haitian. Couldn't stop my hesitation, dropping 30 on Coach Kevin from the Blazers helped me change my situation. I could have been one of the cases that ain't making the graduation. Mama told me I'm worth it. My little people won't hurt you. Your practice is perfect. And that's why I deserve it.
Morris is checked in for Los Angeles.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. Both good from the line that time. Clippers leading by 15. And Williams, here we go, got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Here's McConnell, and he banks in the layup. McConnell's got 7 points in the game.
I tell you, he has some impressive moves in his repertoire. That's as good as it gets, but just one of many.
How about the focus there from Sweet Lou? Simply incredible at finding ways to convert through the contact.
The Clippers have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throw.
And that one falls for Williams. 6 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. 1 second left. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for Los Angeles. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. Earlier tonight, we spoke with Paul George about how they've integrated all the talent on this team.
Everybody has a chip on their shoulder.
everybody wants to win, and there's no egos. Everybody has fun. We play together, we move the ball, we make sacrifices, and we enjoy getting stops.
Greg, that last point is key. This team plays lockdown defense.
And that's a big part of their identity. Most teams talk about being well-balanced. This team lives it.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. Guys, we've seen a confident-looking Clippers team out there.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
We've got T.J. McConnell, and it's Holiday in at the 2. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
And the scoring versatility of Morris, one of his best attributes, able to beat you in a number of ways.
And Warren with the basket on the assist by McConnell. Warren's got 8 points.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Back to Holiday. Shoots from the baseline. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Zubac has got his 4th rebound in this one. That one goes in. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Greg, as a point guard, you must have had so much fun being surrounded by so much terrific talent at UNLV.
You know, Larry Johnson, Stacey Augmon, I mean, I could go on. And you're right, I was blessed to play alongside these guys. They were incredible talents, finishers. And, you know, you don't always appreciate it going through that moment, but the fact that we're all still close and stay in contact, man, what an awesome experience to be a part of that team.
Chemistry must have been off the charts on that team.
It was, and we had a lot of personalities, man. It was a different era back then, but I tell you, again, I wouldn't trade that experience for anything.
Some changes for Indiana. Turner's checked in for Goga Bitadze. Sabonis comes in for Justin Holiday. And it's Oladipo in for T.J. McConnell. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Lou Williams. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Kennard. The rebound by Turner. Indiana's gone 0 of 2 from deep here in the second. It's blocked. They retain possession. Sabonis with the bucket. And here is Los Angeles now. That one good for 2. The Pacers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Passes it to Oladipo. And here's Warren for 3. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists now in this one. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Over Holiday. Again, Los Angeles.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the shot by Warren, no good. Clippers leading by 22. Here's George. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. For Indiana, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
This is where Oladipo goes in and has no fear of drawing some contact. Nice job of getting through the defense.
The Pacers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted second overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo's a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
Yeah, Oladipo was the most improved player in 2018, his first season with the Indiana Pacers, after being the second pick in the 2013 draft.
That's 10 straight off of the mid-range.
Batum brings the double team. Kennard with the ball. Now defended by Oladipo. And that one, good. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Paul George can be dangerous out in transition. Great job finishing there.
Brogdon outside. Pass to Turner. Oladipo against Batum. A three from Warren. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Warren's got 14 points for the game.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
And so it's Indiana with it. Now here's Oladipo. He's got 9. 17-foot shot on the way. Sabonis, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Morris with the bucket.
And they've worked the ball around so well tonight for those quality looks from mid-range.
The pass to Warren. And the three off target. It's been all Clippers. That one goes. Count it.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
It's good.
Well, Sabonis can play there on the block. That's where he did a lot of damage in college, so him working inside, that's a good sign.
Here's Batum. Here's Morris. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Oladipo taking his time here. Here's Sabonis, and slam dunk by Sabonis.
And how about Sabonis getting up there and rising up to slam down?
And that one's good, George.
Another good play. This is how they've built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores. Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for T.J. Warren. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Beverly's checked in. Nice D from Oladipo. Pacers have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Shoots it up. That one a little long.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And here is Lamb. Now Oladipo. It's stolen by Ibaka. Here's Kennard. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Stolen. And here again, Los Angeles in transition. Up the court they go. The second chance effort. That one doesn't go. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Serge Ibaka with the rebound.
That's not going to make you a favorite target of your teammates. They'll think twice about feeding you if you're going to keep missing layups.
Indiana's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Offensive rebound. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Here's Lamb. Paul George making his last shot. Knocked away. Here's Kennard. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. Kennard's got 8 points.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Brogdon outside. Pass to Turner. Right side Lamb. They need this one. And a little luck that time, but it drops. He's got 5.
Sweet pass from Turner. He's really been working on his ability to pass the ball.
And that one's good, George.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And Turner kicks to Oladipo. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
One of those guys who you say 6'4", but plays bigger, Oladipo, with the strength to finish through the contact.
Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's
the
case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right. Goga Bitadze's checked in for the Pacers. T.J. McConnell comes in for Victor Oladipo. That's good from Beverly.
One of the better perimeter defenders in the game, and in the golden age of scoring point guards, Patrick Beverly doing his best to slow them down on a nightly basis.
Now, here's McConnell. He has 7.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
From the wing, it falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
This guy's got one of the best pull-up games in the league, and Williams has done that thousands of times. So hard to stop.
Here's McConnell. That's good, and it's his 4th basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Williams gets the bucket.
Well, during his career, Lou Williams has been a decent threat from the three-point line, around 35%. Good at stretching out the court.
Here's McConnell, and what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got 10 points in the quarter.
No hesitation at all in transition, and they have a huge margin in that department.
McConnell passes to Brogdon. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
Brogdon going up with a purpose now here on the interior.
Here's Williams. Score the basket for his 10th make. 10 for 12. 83% accuracy.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Now, here's McConnell. He's got 9. Brogdon left side. Back to McConnell.
2 minutes. 2 on the clock.
Passes it to Bitadze. Here's McDermott. Another shot. And it's blocked. And he keeps control of the ball. Here's Ibaka. They get it again. Here's Zubats. The shot's good. Zubats has got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And it goes down 2 points.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Zubats, that's good.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Williams comes with a double team. Offline with his three.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
What awareness there from Kawhi, waiting for his teammate to break free and then finds him.
Pacers shooting just 39% in the second quarter. Brogdon kicks to McConnell. Indiana moving it around. Leonard against Lamb. Three-pointer. Vitadze can't hit. And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Defense, for me, just hasn't made the commitment to sprint back in transition, and that's why you see such a huge differential in fast break points.
Now here's Lamb. He's got 7. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Lou Williams, for his entire career, has been a potent scorer and will fill it up in a hurry.
Pacers shooting with confidence, 50% from the field so far. They get a hand on it. Vitadze, the pass to Brogdon. McConnell with it. 9 points in the game so far. The shot by Brogdon, no good. On its way from Ibaka for 2. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been close. Clippers ahead, running away with it. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you very much. Lou, in the first half, your offense was clicking. What was the difference getting off to a hot start?
I think we play with a lot of energy, the ball swinging around. They're using a lot of help side defense. We're just taking advantage of it.
And really breaking them down. Thanks, Lou. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He ended up with 33 points, 3 steals, and 1 assist. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
Well, we talk about guys who can control both ends of the floor. PG-13 has been locked in. I'd love to see his plus-minus right now.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
Well, it wasn't a very good half of them on the glass. And as a team, you never want to get pushed around like I pushed you and Ernie around. That's reason number one. That's why the score it is the way it is. Jeez. Push back, man.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And the Clippers, looking at who they've got. Patrick Beverley out there with Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Marcus Morris, and it's Ibaka in at the center, filling out the middle.
Well, everything in sync right now for Brogdon. Nice base, good timing, good release.
And that one's good, George.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now, here's Oladipo. There's the triple. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 5 rebounds tonight.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, Paul George anticipating contact, preparing for it, and just how smooth the finish was that, Kevin.
George against Oladipo. Brogdon outside. And it's Oladipo that time on the assist from Brogdon. Oladipo's got 14.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him. And one thing I like about Brogdon is his size. A huge 6'10 wingspan for a guard gives him an advantage in matchups, lets him finish over smaller defenders as well.
And not wasting any time here, kicking their offense right back into gear. That's 3 of 4 from the field.
Here's George. Another one falls for the Clippers.
That's just a good-looking shot from Paul George. Gets it right into his shooting pocket and finishes it off with confidence.
And great with Brogdon and his size, it allows flexibility on defense as well.
Yeah, I mean, it makes switching on the pick and roll easier with him up top. There isn't a lot of flash to how Brogdon plays on the floor, but you can't deny how impactful he is in all facets.
Now, here's Warren. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. A wide open look here for Oladipo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner.
Some confidence from Victor Oladipo, and why not? He's got the green light in this offense.
The Pacers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. The Pacers getting another chance here, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Over Warren. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. He has 6.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
To the middle. Here's Sabonis. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
And the rejection by Ibaka. Oladipo, a beautiful reverse layup. Oladipo's got 21 in the game.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll. I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
Here's Oladipo. Paul George making his last shot.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Pulls up. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And the fantastic end-to-end speed of Ibaka is so hard for opposing bigs to keep up with him.
Inside, here's Turner, and Turner throws it down.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And some changes here for the Pacers. Justin Holiday's checked in for Oladipo. And Aaron Holiday's subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon. And the Clippers with a change here too. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard.
Well, his shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Yep, it counts. Here's Beverly. He has 7. Fires from the wing, and he hits the jump shot. Beverly's got 9.
You do what you got to do. That's Patrick Beverly in a nutshell.
Holiday, the pass to Holiday. Holiday dishes to Turner. And the rejection by Ibaka. And he's able to get it back. Here's Beverly. He's got 9. Turner with it. It's Ibaka picking him up. Here's Warren. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Nicholas Batum.
Warren is so hungry to score every night that he's going to draw the attention of most defenses. Such a tough cover.
For Indiana, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. That free throw good from Warren.
Well, he's a multi-talented player, is T.J. Warren, and capable of playing now both forward positions with the way the game has changed. A valuable player for what they want to do offensively.
Both free throws good from Warren. And Morris has got the ball here for the Clippers. And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
PG showing that's a signature dunk from him.
Now here is Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Outside Warren. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Beverly. It's rebounded by Indiana. Warren's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going. Now, lead passes like that are so hard to defend. He never had to break his stride, so full speed, 2 points. Yeah, he's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
It's stolen by Ibaka. George with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively.
Well, when Paul George has that kind of length and then has the high release point that he does, very few people are going to get to it to block a mid-range jumper like that. Now, those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
LA's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Clippers able to retain possession here. A fantastic mobile 1 block. This one deserves another look.
And read the play perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
George double-teamed, tipped away. Outside for Batum. Here's Ibaka. It's hauled in by Warren. Warren's got his 5th rebound in this one. Tries from 16. Here's Sabonis. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Sabonis has got 10 points.
A tireless rebounder. Sabonis gives his team an edge on the glass.
Morris with the bucket. And so here is Indiana. Down low. And slam dunk by Sabonis.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
The Clippers' shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Sabonis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Holiday surveying the floor. Pass to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Over George. Again, Indiana. And here's Beverly. He's got 9. pulls up on the wing. Another one falls for the Clippers.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Now Holiday. And Holiday kicks to Holiday. And here's Warren for three. Kept alive by Indiana. Yep, that one goes. He's got 14.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Shot from the wing and misses it off the right side of the rim. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break.
Yeah, well, you look at the development of Domantas Sabonis. Few thought he could be a franchise-caliber player. We might need to reconsider that given his play last year.
Ibaka with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Another miss by Ibaka. Out to Morris. Back to George. Here's Ibaka. Again, Ibaka missing. And turnovers have been the issue for him.
You can see the coaches have gotten into him a little bit about this. They've got to do a better job of taking care of the ball.
Now here is Holiday. Here's Turner. And Turner throws it down.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
LA has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. And Sabonis putting up all-star numbers last season. Greg, you and I think he's just getting started.
Yeah, I mean, Sabonis only dominates a few areas of the game. Not a big defender, but he could be a 25 and 14 type down the line. He's still under 25 years old and has room to grow as a player.
And the rejection by Ibaka. Over Sabonis. Again, Los Angeles.
And they're leaning on the mid-range right now. That's 6 of their last 10 from that area.
Sabonis inside. Morris is there. Sabonis, the pass to Holiday. Puts it up from 12, and that's good for 2. Holiday's got his second basket of the game.
Love the floor awareness from Sabonis, capable of finding his guys when they are wide open.
And the Clippers call time here.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. A big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Leonard comes in for Morris. Kennard, he's checked in for Nicholas Batum. Lou Williams is subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Oladipo, following the miss by Lou Williams. Now here's McConnell. He's guarded by Williams. Oladipo misses. LA has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. And that one's good. Leonard's got 18 points in the game.
The strength and that body that Kawhi has, he finishes through contact as well as anyone in the league.
There's the pass to Oladipo. Oladipo draws the double. 6 to shoot. Pass to McDermott. All sorts of time. Here's Bitadze. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. He has 7.
And so far, going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Took him no time at all on that one.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Now here's Lamb. He has 7. McDermott, the open look. It's hauled in by Zubac.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
The Clippers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. That's good from George. We've got 33 seconds left in the third. McConnell passes to McDermott. Here's Bitadze. Lays it up off the glass. Bitadze's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Williams gets the bucket.
We've seen this before from Lou Williams. Jumper very consistent.
Oladipo against Kennard. And the call will be against Luke Kennard. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
The Pacers making a change here.
Malcolm Brogdon.
And here are the Pacers now. Passes to Bitadze. Can't connect.
Because of Paul George's athleticism, he can do a lot of things. He turns guys over, he blocks shots, he's got great hands. He affects a lot defensively.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Brogdon with it. We've got Jeremy Lamb. He's out there with McDermott, and it's Brogdon in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana.
Well, Brogdon's a pretty gifted passer and trying to do a great job of heading up this offense from the point position.
And the basket by Jackson. And Brogdon has got the ball here for the Pacers. Count that bucket.
Brogdon's got a nice all-around game, and you don't want him to get going. He'll add to the point total with this kind of rhythm.
Jackson kicks to George. Shoots from 14. That shot missing. So the Pacers will take it the other way. To the paint. Here's Bitadze. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
And Indiana making a change here. Sumner's checked in. And the Clippers with a change here too. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for George. Here's Jackson. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Now, here's Patterson. Shoots over McDermott, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And you want more of this from Jackson. The more unselfish he is, the better the team.
McDermott can't get it to go. Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Man gets the bucket. The Pacers shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. To the middle. Here's Bitadze, and the layup is good. Bitadze's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
That one falls. Here's Sumner. Has to be Tadze. Here's LeCue. No good on the three.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Patterson. Again, Los Angeles. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside, Lamb. Out to the right wing. Here's Sumner, guarded by Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Zubats. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Mann. A rebound by Bitadze. Bitadze's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Lamb. Lays it up and banks it in.
You don't want to ever give up points on the boards. That's the lesson for the team there. That's a hustle play to save points.
And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Wow, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Knocked loose. Here's Patterson. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Sumner. Now the pass to Lamb. Here's McDermott, and finished off by McDermott.
Now that's the way it's done. Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. He was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
Well, not that wide open. You're given a juicy gift by the defense. You got to sink your teeth into it.
Here's Sumner after the basket by Los Angeles. And Lamb kicks to McDermott. Hits it from three-point range.
And McDermott with a great foundation. Catch, shoot, fire.
And the Clippers call time here. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Justin Holiday's checked in for the Pacers. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Kevin Gelly's checked in. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Jackson misses.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
Here's Kevin Gelly. Puts it up from 17, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, looking into the gaps of the defense there, he's not going to miss many of those when he gets to that range.
Bitadze, the pass to LeCue. Here's McDermott. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
A shot by Batum, no good. Now the Pacers moving it up. Holiday with the ball. And the Pacers tack on 2 more. And Los Angeles, guys, shooting has been just uncontainable. 72%. Batum passes to Kabengele. 13 feet away. And the basket is good.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Here's LeCue. Pass to Bitadze. Got it. Number 7 on the night. 7 for 11 from the floor.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. A superb scorer who plays to his strength.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
And timeouts are a wonderful opportunity to just settle in and recollect the thoughts of your entire team. Not just the guys playing, but the entire team.
And Indiana making a change here. Holiday's checked in. Jackson against Holiday. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter. Teardrop shot, and it's laid in by Holiday.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Here's Sumner, and he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Now here is Holiday after the miss from Reggie Jackson. Takes the three. Indiana with a new shot clock. Fades, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Bitadze's got 15 points here in the second half. Baseline try. Pacers with the rebound.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Patterson with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Batum inside the three-point line. Drops one in from the wing.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here is Holiday. Passes it to Holiday. He kicks to McDermott. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Sumner. Trying his luck from deep. The rebound by Patterson. Los Angeles has gotten off 4 shots from three-point range tonight and buried every one of them. He's off on that one. Indiana's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's Sumner, and it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum. And Indiana making a change here. LaQ's checked in. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
And there's the pass to Sumner. McDermott with it from deep. Count it, number 5 from the floor this game. He's now 5 of 11.
This is not a player who likes to be trailing in any game. That lights a fire.
Here's Jackson. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
And you don't have to tell Jackson to take that kind of shot. He's going to every time.
Now here is Holiday. To the inside. Bitadze. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Jackson misses.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Here's Patterson, and the shot is long.
With nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area, that's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
And Los Angeles guys shooting in the 4th quarter has been efficient at 56%. Man can hit. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the 3rd quarter. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Jackson, that's a 2-pointer, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Shooting for Indiana, Aaron Holiday. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good, and the Clippers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Both free throws good from Holiday. LA's gotten off 4 shots from 3-point range tonight and buried every one of them. Williams, that's good.
Right now, Lou Williams is in the zone, able to find his shot and sink it.
Holiday against Jackson. There's a minute 47 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Count it. And here's Holiday. Pass to Bitadze. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Holiday gets the bucket.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Now here's Williams.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Clippers.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for George.
Oh, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Williams has got 36. Pass to LeCue. Tries a 3. It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound. 18 feet out, and he gets the jumper to drop.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them.
Wow, hammering it in!
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? Los Angeles calls timeout. They're in front by 33. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Paul George.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Well, to come in here facing a hostile crowd and have a game like he's had, that's what separates the good players from the great players. .29 seconds left in the game. Patterson, that's good.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
It's good.
Well, at this point, they're just trying to get back in sync. You want to play a good brand of basketball.
Consistency definitely is a key to some of the playoff performing teams, and tonight they just did not find it in this contest.
Here's LeCue. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Lou Williams, you guys made shots down the stretch. How did you battle back and get this win?
I think we did a great job of staying confident, staying in the moment, and really believing that we can win this basketball game. Tonight it worked for us.
It surely did, Lou. Thanks very much. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.